6'8", starting at guard, number 0, Jason Tatum. 6'4", starting at guard, number 3, 6'9", at forward, number 15, Larry Bird. 7, 6, Lois.
Welcome, and nothing tips off a broadcast.
Good evening.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Boston Celtics. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Pippen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Anthony. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, Tatum out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Kareem. And it's Duncan. And it's Bird in at the small forward position.
When he goes at the rim, Wade is always looking to slam it home. He's been doing this for a long time.
And a highly anticipated matchup tonight, Greg. 2 teams that could not be hotter.
And the trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of ball.
Here's Wade. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Duncan with a screen on Thompson. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Tatum no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Suns. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Leonard. Kept alive. The second effort. Antetokounmpo, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Bird, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Thompson dishes to Pippen. Stolen by Bird. And again, San Antonio turns it over. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Anthony. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. San Antonio with the ball. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Now, here's Thompson. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
When you played alongside as many superstars as Klay has, you're conditioned to make sure others are fed.
Wade drives in. Here's Duncan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Now, here's Thompson. He had 13 points in the win against Denver.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Pippen, the pass to Giannis. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Duncan with the screen for Wade. No good. it there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now here's Duncan following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Offline with the baseline jumper. Antetokounmpo finds Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Pippen.
2 minutes.
No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game.
Phoenix.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Second team foul. Timeout Spurs.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson comes in for Tim Duncan. Jason Kidd is checked in for Larry Bird. And Lillard subbed in for Dwayne Wade. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mourning comes in for Scottie Pippen. Iverson's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Morant in for Anthony. And yes, it's good.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways. And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Pocket 4. Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's Robinson. No good on the shot. Mourning with some nice D. The Suns trailing. Iverson kicks to Morant. He dishes it to Gobert. Back to Morant. Good ball movement here by the Suns. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Buries it from 3-point range. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Tatum with it. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points.
All right, look who's stepping on the court.
And a hard-charging attacking style for Giannis. He knows he'll absorb.
There's going to be a lot of teams that are going to come out and try to be physical with me, try to hit me.
And such a fierce competitor. But Giannis knows he can't afford to get into altercations with opponents.
No, too important to his team. Sometimes toughness is about keeping your composure even after the tough hits.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And take a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Anthony. Pippen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Iverson in at the 2-guard. The shot by Wade, no good. Suns trail by 4. Outside Anthony. Kidd against Iverson. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Morant. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Wade passes to Bird. Over Morant. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Passes it to Carmelo. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for John Morant.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Klay Thompson.
Spurs on defense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Wade outside. Duncan, the pass to Bird. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And it's Bird missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now here's Thompson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Spurs leading by 4 for 3. Kidd. Thompson with the rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The drive by Iverson. Good on the shot. Iverson's got his first points of the game. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for San Antonio. Over to the wing. Duncan kicks to Kidd. Now the pass to Wade. Duncan trying to break loose. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Taken away by Kidd. Tatum looking around. Here's Wade. The shot, no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. Iverson against Kidd. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen with it. He's picked up by Kidd. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Wade gets the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
A different look now for San Antonio. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson comes in for Duncan. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Jason Kidd. And for the Suns, Gobert checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mourning comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Leonard in for Allen Iverson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Leonard, no luck.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Wade against Anthony. Lillard surveying the D. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Well, we talked about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Screen.
Wade against Leonard. On the wing, Thompson. Over Tatum. No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio leading. Lead up top, covered by Anthony. Pass to Chamberlain. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Over Thompson, and Robinson that time on the assist by Chamberlain.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wade against Leonard. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
Thanks, guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Hello, folks. Let's get right to it. First off, we'll take a look at what's happening around the league right now. Out at Smoothie King Center, the Pelicans are in a close game against Minnesota. It's all tied up in the first quarter of play. Now let's talk first half. The production from Jason Tatum has been special. He is in. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Bird out there with Duncan. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Kareem. And it's Wade in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Anthony. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Inside. Here's Wade. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Anthony up on top. Wade is covering. Left side, Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Tatum. Wade outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tatum against Leonard. With the teardrop. Tatum's shot is off. Suns trail by 4. Outside Pippen. Back to Anthony. The rebound by the Spurs. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Leonard. Leonard against Wade. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. Your Spurs.
And Phoenix making a change here. Morant's checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. But take a look at the Suns. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Spurs, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Spurs, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into this season.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pippen dishes to Morant. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. So they take the lead. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Tatum against Thompson. Tatum's shot is off. The Suns leading. Fires from 18. Pippen misses.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. Well, this kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Now here's Bird after Dwayne Wade's miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And in every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Chamberlain comes in for Duncan. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Tatum. Phoenix also making some changes. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Mourning subbed in for Thompson. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Here's Morant. And the Suns miss again.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Wade outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that one goes long. Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Pass to Pippen. Over Lillard. Rebound San Antonio. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard the pass to Wade. Now here's Chamberlain. Back to Wade. It's up a 3. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade against Morant. Here's Mourning. It's the close-range jumper.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Robinson's checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Jason Tatum in for Lillard. Phoenix also making some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Gobert. Klay Thompson comes in for Mourning. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Ja Morant. Offensive rebound. Pippen with the steal. He kicks to Thompson. Anthony against Wade. Outside Leonard takes a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Wade, and the layup is good. Wade's got 8 points.
You know what? I get the sense he could have played football at a high level. Wade has the moves and the power.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs lead by 1. Live from the...
All right, look who's coming on the court.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Suns, they've got Pippen. Anthony is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5 down low. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a one-point game. Wade passes to Bird. Shoots over Leonard. The offensive rebound, Robinson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Robinson. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Anthony against Wade. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Launches a three. Another three for Phoenix. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Wade dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Anthony taking his time here, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
That's his first.
He misses the free throw.
First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
And he sinks the second.
It's important to stretch this lead out as much as possible right now, and that's exactly what he did there.
Wade against Anthony. A floater. Here's Duncan. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
To the paint. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Carmelo. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Off on the layup. On the wing, Bird. He's covered by Leonard. Wade outside. And there's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar to the left side wing. Here's Duncan. A second chance effort. Even after two offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Anthony with it, guarded now by Duncan. Back to Anthony. The rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Duncan, covered by Anthony. To tie it up. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Duncan's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Down his high post. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Spurs shooting 28%, a rocking performance for them offensively. Pass to Bird. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Spurs lead by 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defense, giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Duncan against Pippen. Passes it to Giannis. The feed to Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Tatum against Thompson. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Here's Giannis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Tatum's shot is off. And so Giannis will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 1.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the middle. A jump hook. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Tatum against Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shot. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Anthony right side. Places one from 3.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time. All right, let's get on the court. Come on and give it up for your Spurs Hate Squad.
23 seconds left in the 4th. Thompson against Tatum. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
What's a T-shirt? Thanks. Your Spurs Hate Squad.
12 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
3-pointer, Bird. That shot off the mark. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, what message does a win like this send to the rest of the league?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.